Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles. Welcome to our video series called Peppers 101. This is an educational and informational video series. It's not for sales. It will market me a little bit, though. I mean, it'll help with marketing, but it's not a sales thing. You're not going to hear about buying seed sales. Hey, buy this, we got a sale next week. You're not going to see this on my channel. I'm not going to do it. It's going to be educational and informational. We want you to grow in your knowledge of growing chilies and cooking with chilies and understand chilies from all over the world. It is our sincere hope that you will be encouraged and inspired by these videos. And when you learn more about different chilies and experience them by growing them and eating them, cooking with them, we hope that you'll be excited and you'll start wanting to learn more and wanting to grow different ones. And just go and go and go. There's thousands of chilies, so you won't run out of chilies to try out. And we hope that you will share that with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers. Because you're going to let them be stuck in that hole of bell peppers and jalapenos. You're going to leave them there. You're going to forsake them in the valley of no chili knowledge. How dare you do that? Don't you love your friends, family, neighbors, and co-workers? Well, maybe not all of them. So do them a favor and share the chili love with them. These plants here, we're going to talk about in a moment, but also, when you do grow chilies or any other vegetables, do it with your children, even if they're a teenager. But if they're a little one, how more exciting will that be? Well, they'll see the wonderment of something growing from seed all the way to a fruit that you harvest and bring into the kitchen to cook with. And then let them help you with the cooking. Don't leave them out. Don't let them sit inside on their phone while you're out working outside, doing your gardening to relieve your stress. Get your children involved. You'll make them grow into a better adult. So here, what we're looking at right now is the Wiri Wiri, W-I-R-I-W-I-R-I. It is from Guyana, which is a northern country in the north, the extreme north, who borders the Caribbean Sea of South America. So it's close to Brazil, Suriname, Venezuela, and Colombia. So those are the countries that are north. And then there's French Guiana, which is spelled differently, G-U-I-N-A. The Guyana these are from are G-U-Y-A-N-A, but they may be pronounced differently by the natives and the people that live there. I don't know. Don't know everything. But this is the Wiri Wiri. It is a capsicum chinense type. It has a good level of heat, but it's got a nice fruity flavor. And my goodness, it is productive. They'll ripen from green, get a little purple on them, and then they'll go to orange, and then they'll go to red. Look at how many chilies are here. I am going to be not happy with having to pick all these when they're ready for seeds. Now, their peak flavor is going to be when they're orange or red. That's when they're going to have their most flavor. So you want to wait to that. They're going to be great for salsas, cooking, adding into foods to flavor. Chilies can just be added into any dish. It doesn't have to be the native dish where they come from. My God, if all we did with Mexican chilies was make tacos and burritos, it'd be sad. But there's a lot of other food dishes out there that we can make with chilies. So don't constrain yourself in the kitchen. Be adventurous and try different things with chilies. You want to throw them in your lasagna? Go for it. But as you can see, the plants are loaded. They grow pointing up. They have a slight conical shape, like a chili piquin. And as you can see, they're super productive. They're all over the place, people. When I have to pick these, and there's a few red ones I can pick now, but when I have to really pick these in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to have to just sit down, put on the music, and I'm just going to be sitting here for a while. And as luck would have it, I'm also growing a couple other small ones like the Bailey Pekin, the Calabrian Diavolicchio, 2 kinds of Pequeños, and the Mayan Cobanero. So yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. I am going to be picking a lot of small chilies. But I've got to grow some of the small types, even though I hate how long it takes to harvest them. I've got to grow some of them because they're good. So I must sacrifice myself to pick these small chilies. It's going to take a long time. Got some bugs doing a little action down here, munching on the pepper. With the heat level of these, probably most of the worms or bugs that go in them die shortly after. But they cause their damage. But you know what? There's plenty of chilies here. Let's show you some red ones below the canopy. That's the color you're going to get. That's going to be the final color, that red, reddish orange. Okay? Here's another one the bugs had a little bit of munching to do on. I'll have to pick that off and throw it away. Now, these Wiri Wiri, they really don't need to be staked. We have stakes in here. I haven't tied them off yet. I'll probably tie off from the main branch, just in case we get a super windy southern storm, rainstorm. They won't be able to blow over and break. They're in the net, so it's hard to blow over. The nets will keep them from falling over. But if you have them out in the field or out in the open, I would recommend putting a stake next to them and tie them down there, you know, about a foot up from the soil, just to stabilize them, so you don't wake up the next morning after a rainstorm and your whole plant is broken off and dying. You know, staking with a bamboo stake is not a difficult thing to do. So they have a little fruitiness to them. Some people will say they're nutty. And they're really delicious chili. And you will not need a lot of plants, okay? You will not need a lot of plants. You just won't. Unless you really, really like sitting down and picking thousands of chilies. Which I don't think most of you like. But hey, sometimes you need to get away from the wife and kids. So this would be the perfect excuse. Honey, I'm going to go outside and pick the Wiri Wiri or the Sharapita. Okay. And escape from the craziness of your household, especially if you've got a lot of kids, animals, and a stressed out wife. You might want to escape. So here's your excuse to escape. You got to go out and pick the Wiri Wiri. It's going to take you hours. May not be the most enjoyable thing, but it'll get you a little break. Okay? Bring a radio out with you and listen to some music. Or plug in your ear pods or whatever. So this is the Wiri Wiri from Guyana. And this is Jim Duffy from Refining Fire Chilies. Please share the channel. Share the chili love. And subscribe. And like the video. It helps us get more people out on YouTube to see it. Okay? Wiri Wiri. Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chilies. You all take care now.